Hey guys, welcome back to a vlog full of games. And today we're talking about how, as a cheap to play or as a free to play player, you can handle death, tackle it, or escape from it, and the best strategy that you can use to send death back to the pyramids. Let's start with understanding death so you can plan your strategy. Let's take a look at what protects death first. Apart from the durability at MK212 of 357k, Death has a force field of 390k HP as well as a shield that starts off at 85k. So, the problem here is both the force field and the physical shield keep regenerating if you do not shoot death. Once you destroy it, it regenerates both the force field first and then the physical shield. After you, the force field is the first layer protecting death. Once you destroy that, you get to the physical shield. Now, the force field regenerates if you don't do damage for a while. And so does the physical shield. This is what makes death a real beast. And if you combine that with the guys who are spamming UC, unstable conduit, it is a big problem on the battlefield. Let's take a look at Death's destructive capabilities. Apart from the awesome hard points that it has from a heavy, two light, and a medium slot, Death also EMPs every time he uses his teleports. The only way to escape that is when you see the cross that comes up there in the video behind, you can see that's his teleporting beacon showing you where that is going to be next. And this is the you have to be 100 meters away from there not to be EMP'd. It becomes really important not to be EMP'd because Tet's legendary pilot as well as the drone both increase Tet's output by a total of 35% damage output for 7 seconds after he teleports to EMP people, plus 25% by the drone to EMP people, plus 10% from the pilot to everyone. So, and speed. So, you need to really escape that EMP. That would be the first step of protecting yourself from death. All right, now let's take a look at some of the bots that I have used to combat death and what was the success rate. Take a look at this in this video with this death. This death destroys my Samjok, which I think is one of the best bots to counter Teth. The only problem was I wasn't aware that there was a Teth down there and I wasn't ready. So he got me there, good. But once I knew and I saw his weapon loadout, I went in there with my tier. Yeah, that's kind of funny, but if you notice his death, he's using the Aramis, Athos, Protoss combination of weapons, and that really cannot do much when you have a shielded bot. So that is what I went in with. In this video, you'll notice that the moment that Ted teleports, sometimes his back faces you. And this is one of Ted's weaknesses. His front is shielded, but after doing some damage and when he's around, you will notice that you are doing instant damage to his durability. This can be seen in this video. So what happened in that video? When you shoot at Death continuously, his force field and his physical shield does not get a chance to regenerate. This is why quick shooting weapons such as the needles, the cryos, and surprisingly the webbers are now awesome weapons to tackle death. Not only these, but this is a set of weapons that quick shooting, because the moment the damage stops is when death's force field and shields begin to regenerate. And this is what you don't want. So you have to have a continuous output going in. One trick that I learned with the cryos is when I want to, in the initial burst, allows you to judge how powerful that Teth is. And with the Ravna, you can escape it if you need to. But if you have your keys on the mouse, your side keys, the up and down, you can basically use only one cryo to keep shooting at it and accumulate the other cryos so you don't lose out on your kill. When that's low, you can unleash the load altogether. So what if you don't have a Samjok? There's nothing to worry, to be honest. I've killed that even with an angler. If you have an angler, using the blind capability is awesome. Have you seen my funny video on the angler's blind? You can watch it here. It's pretty cool. I like it. And the blind ability really puts Test in a spin. Like, if you watch this, I've virtually single-handedly killed a Death with my angler with slow shooting screamers and howlers. Yeah, this is it. And it's pretty crazy because Death, once blind, teleports away and is scared and uses his phase shift as well. You can see that happens rarely, but it happens often when you have a Samjog. Deaths tend to stay away from a Samjog because they know that is one of their main weaknesses. So these are not the only weapons to tackle Death. The blast weapons, the flame weapons, the scorchers, all these, although I've not tried all of them, but there are a lot of people, as well as I've got some comments talking about all these can help tackle the Death. So it's all up to you as to how you really want to play it. The simple thing is that when it comes to a Death, you should be happy with an assist if you don't get a kill. Deaths are a teamwork to take down at this point of time. The bot is definitely overpowered, and an assist is good enough. This is what I find funny when people keep asking for the Samjok to be nerfed. They're in lower leagues, but when you come up to champions and higher, and you're free to play, the Samjok actually becomes a great tool to counter the meta, including Death. The next thing is in the lockdown. Lockdown weapons help stop Death over there until he or even waste an ability. As you can see here with the Ravna, I've got the paralysis and the cryos. First the paralysis stops him and then the freeze effect slows him down again. He just decides to teleport out of there. So this is another good technique to basically either escape or to make Death want to escape. Yes, Death is an overpowered beast, but you don't need to quit the game at the start when you see one or two deaths, to be honest. It's alright to lose. Yeah, this is me losing to a death, and there's nothing to be ashamed about. The bot is unbalanced. You may not score well, but why quit a game and waste your time and the other players' efforts? Who knows what kind of players you have in your team? You can still win a battle. Don't quit. Don't do that. That makes the game not so fun for everyone. It's alright. Learn. Use the right weapons. Use drones like the Seeker that can help suppress Death and give you some time. Use bots that can phase shift or escape like the Ravna or the Samjok. Use bots with higher durability like the Raptor or bots with shields like the Tier. Use Death's drone if you have it. Use Shield Breaker. It allows, once you've started shooting Death, put on your Shield Breaker and you straight away hit his HP. Use whatever you have, play with what you have, enjoy the game, that's what it's here for. Don't let that make this game suck for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any tips and suggestions on defeating Teth, please do leave a comments. I'm not Mr. Know It All. Have a great day, guys. Bye.